Hello everybody. We are out on a training hike, one of our local favorite trails, Lena Lake. Jenny's in the back there, I don't know if you can see her. She is not color coordinated. But we said we would give you another video about our training for the hike, for the PCT, and this is a part of it. So it is early February and it's very green. Jenny hiking up with her hyperlight. You can't see her hat right now, but do notice that her gaiters and shirt do not match at all.
Are you talking about my face?
Now you can look at her hat.
It's slots.
It is slots, which is really cool. Gorgeous day here. Normally in Washington or in the Pacific Northwest, today would be overcast, rainy, cold, and pretty much all around gross. But we're having a crazy year this year. Not a whole lot of snow. Otherwise, we might be up skiing. And we get days like today where blue skies, sunny. The sun did have to burn off the fog, but you just can't beat it. So Jenny and I were just talking. We're kind of discussing our packs and what we've got. We did pack everything we're taking on the trail in our packs, along with 5 days of food. And then we kind of went crazy on the water just to put some extra weight in here for training. So carrying 5 liters, just checking the fitment, because we both do have new packs that we're not 100% used to, although we have hiked with them already a little bit. So checking the fit, everything fits in the pack and then it fits our bodies. So yeah. That's a beautiful swimming hole. You know who would love that swimming hole? Carl. Carl is one of the guys we've been watching. He's done the PCT last 2 years in a row. We love his filmography, his positive attitude. Carl, come to Washington and visit us and swim. said we were going to talk about some of our training that we're doing. So we're actually up on a training hike. I don't know how we're going to splice everything together, so you might already know that, or you might not.
I'm probably going to edit all of that out.
Why? It seems rude.
It is rude, but it's like we've already said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About 35 pounds in our packs, which is everything we're going to take on the trail, plus food, and about 5 liters of water. We're trying to make it, a little bit heavier. We know that's not probably as heavy as our packs will be on certain sections. So Jenny, what else are we doing besides hiking?
We are doing a 12-week training program that we found where it's a combination of cardio and weightlifting, stressing the idea that we need to put on some muscle and be strong in the joints, strong in the core before we just take off and start burning calories like mad people. I'm enjoying it. It's nice to get in shape. I think previously I've talked, oh no, I'm fine. Like in our earlier video, we hike all the time, but I think there's also something to being prepared in the gym. Is another way to mentally prepare. Hey, I'm going to go and put a lot of effort on this trail and physically exert myself.
Yeah. And as Jen put in our earlier video, we're not in our 30s or our 40s. So, making sure that those joints are strong, knees, ankles, and that our shoulders, backs can take the weight for that long, is huge. And I think that combination of the strength training and then getting out here and just hiking like we normally already do anyway, but putting that extra weight on the back, even if we're doing a day hike and knocking out some miles is pretty important. And then Jen turned me on to the ski PT. Is that what his name is?
Yeah.
For a lot of joint strengthening exercises for those knees and ankles, like we talked about.
Something that I'm also being conscious of are my feet. When we prepare to hike and spend a lot of time in shoes, what takes people off the trail often isn't just blisters, but foot pain. So you might have a stress fracture or overuse injuries,
Plantar
fasciitis, shin splints. But so I'm working on. I'm used to a 0-drop shoe, a fairly minimal shoe, but I'm still using these workup hikes to check in with my feet. Hey, are these going to work? Am I going to be off balance? Is there potential for, I don't want to say slip, trips, and falls, but twisty ankles, and being really conscious to build the connection, the mental connection between my feet, ankles, and my mind, so that as I'm walking, I don't have to look down or think about where my feet are going all the time.
So some of you might ask, like, what are some of the specific exercises we're doing with that plan and the PT, and just what we like to do to make ourselves stronger and more stable and balance oriented. Some of the things we're doing that I really like and I think are helping are like weighted step ups and something a little bit higher than just your normal stair height. So we're doing those. We're doing a lot of like trap bar walks, where you get the trap bar with a lot of weight on it and just kind of walk around. And then the suitcase carry, where you're doing just one side, and that's helping your balance, your core, and your strengthening of your legs as well.
Working on just your basic shoulder press, bench press, back rows. And then also working on some body weight exercises, which can be really effective, especially if you have that isometric holds. I think that's what they're called. Anyway, not a physical therapist.
I want to stress this is what we're doing and what so far works for us. We'll let you know once we're on the trail if it actually did work. But I mean, just by the fact that we're doing something, I think we're going to be prepared a lot better than if we just go out like we used to do in our 20s and 30s.
And I want to go ahead and try to add some links in our description, because it's just endorsing as much as I've found these people to be helpful. They're thinking like we're thinking, and they're they're out there providing exercises and routines. So find what works for you, but here's some suggestions because it's working for us. And I just want to say thank you to those folks and put them in the description so you can see where we're getting some of our information.
All right, so we're here at Lena Lake, and you saw us come uphill.
Let's go downhill.
All right. Bridge we did not film coming uphill. Somebody picked up the dog poop bags, which is always nice. Oh, we do have some other trail stuff here. A shoe. What other kind of stuff do we got here?
Oh, it's like it just fell out of
A shoe, a pair of gloves, and
not a pair of gloves. Unmatched gloves.
unmatched gloves, sweet, and a slip. We're back. Another training hike. Yesterday, was it yesterday? Anyway, the other day, we talked about how uncanny the weather was in Washington. Warm and beautiful. Today is much like what we would expect in the Pacific Northwest. It is overcast, rainy, and cold. So our attire is just a little bit different, but we do still have everything we'll be taking on the trail with us, plus a little extra water weight for training purposes. We'll give you guys some views here in a little bit. Uphill, uphill, uphill. All right, so we've gotten into, I think it's Couts Creek, but yeah. A little snow walking. We may pull out the gators and the spikes that are micro. We'll see. Still uphill. Phil, man. So, yeah. So one of the things we always laugh about with other people is you don't have to train to be miserable. I believe that is 100% a lie. So that's what we're doing today.
Yeah, we're training for the suck. We're getting ready for it. Mentally, a little bit physically. Yes, I have already thrown a temper tantrum. For those who know me, my backpack did go flying down the hill once, followed by 3 water bottles and some trekking poles. But we're okay, I recovered them.
Yes, so just to give you guys a quick lowdown of whoa, it's getting stuck. Also, my camera lenses are fogging up and rainy and wet, so hopefully this comes out. But
if it doesn't, what you're seeing is kind of what we're seeing.
We just came underneath that. That's where the temper tantrum was thrown. We just hit like a lot of snow, and we're post-holing like an MFer. So we did not bring snowshoes, just our micro spikes.
We talked about snowshoes last night. We were like, oh, let's go hike in the snow. And then we got up this morning and said, nah, let's just go and see what happens. And
so yeah, so I think we're pretty far into Indian Henry's. We're going to finish this up by turning around and hitting Rampart Ridge and going and getting that ice cream.
Yes.
Ice cream / burger.
The key to hikes, workup hikes especially, is to plan them around the ice cream shops or burger shops. But This is the case. You have to have a reward when you're done. I imagine when we're out on the PCT that dinner may be the reward, or we'll look at the reward at each section. But this is my reward today. I'm envisioning a lovely ice cream cone or milkshake when I'm done with this.
So we didn't film a whole lot of the uphill because it was a lot of uphill.
A lot of heavy breathing and you know, looking at the ground, tripping, sliding.
So maybe we'll get some downhill shots for you.
Yeah. So this is us coming down the hill. We've made a turnaround point after aforementioned temper tantrum. But I just wanted to take a moment to show this really cool forest that we're in and maybe get a sense of some of these switchbacks. I'm going to stand here and wait for Rich to come down and cross below me. So while we're waiting, we can take a peek at this forest and canopy closure. We're in the Mount Rainier National Park. These trees don't strike me as being hundreds of years old, but they're definitely hemlock and coming up from probably a canopy that was dominated by a Douglas fir, so they have been around for a very long time. And there's the switchback.
At this point, it doesn't matter, does it?
It does not.
So, it's still raining. We're completely soaked.
There's something funky in my shoe, like a branch, maybe?
But we're still in good spirits. And I don't think the heavy stuff's coming down for a while.
Nice. It's all about the ice cream.